All right. So, in the city that I live in, Goodwill has made the decision to close all of the fitting rooms. Now, before anybody jumps in saying to stop shopping at Goodwill, I know I did a video about why Goodwill's awful. If you haven't seen it, go look at that video. But the important thing to know is that these days I rarely shop at Goodwill. The problem is that pants for me are still affordable at one of the locations that I go to, and that is kind of the problem. Is where I'm going through a process of trying to lose some weight, and I've lost some, and so pants I've had don't fit anymore. For me to get new pairs of pants at like Walmart would be $26. If I go to other retailers, it's more. And so I need like maybe 2 or 4 pairs of pants, and spending $26 per pair isn't going to work. Also, I find that when I buy clothing at Walmart, it lasts me about a year. It's just lesser quality. This is a known thing. Just because they're selling Levi's, it doesn't mean it's the same quality. That's been shown that it's a lesser quality. So at the location that I shop at, I can still get pants for around $5 to $8, and usually they're pretty good about the brands they have being good, reliable brands. So anyhow, so the locations here, the Goodwill locations, have all decided to close the fitting rooms. And why is that? Well, they cited issues with drug use and homeless people in the fitting rooms. First off, I don't buy any of that as being an issue. While I do think there may have been some instances where that happened, I used to shop at Goodwill a lot prior to this announcement because I do resell. It's one of the things I do as a career. And that was never a big issue. I went to multiple locations, even the problem locations that they described, and no, that was not a thing. This all sounds like a sham. If they wanted to stop that, the door is already locked. And I know people will be like, well, you can just crawl under the door. I understand your argument for crawling under the door. I get that. They could just do like literally every other retailer that has put full doors in. And by retailer, I'm meaning like thrift shops that I've seen do that. And Goodwill's the only one doing this. The other thrift stores we have in town, the ARC thrift stores, have not done this. Their fitting rooms still work, but their clothing selection is awful. If you know where I'm at, if you know the area I'm in, ARC's clothing selection is just abysmal. So this is where we get into kind of a conspiracy theory, and I'll preface that now. I don't have proof of this, but it just makes too much sense that this is happening. So they close the fitting rooms, and of course you can still buy all the clothes you want, and they've told me as much. Take them home, and you can bring them back if they don't fit. Yeah, I'm not doing that because the only thing you can do is get a store credit. And this ensures that you're going to have to go back into the store again. And a lot of retailers, tons, use this store credit scheme to... This part's not conspiracy theory. The store credit thing has been documented as a tactic to get you to spend lots of money, then bring items back. So you have to A, shop in the store, and B, so that the money stays in the store. You will never get your money back. And for Goodwill, this makes sense. They've lost money because people stop shopping at thrift. So they raise their prices, but they want to make sure they keep your money in the store. That's my summation of it for the store credit. So that part, you can list as conspiracy theory if you want. I'd be glad for anybody from Goodwill to reach out on that. I doubt they will, and they're going to give me some other reason that's not even there. But so my question is, has this happened to you? Have you been in a city where the fitting rooms are closed and you can't try and close anymore? Now, if you have, definitely leave a comment and let me know if you want, where you're at, just by state. You don't have to put city if you don't want. I'll leave that at your discretion. For me, what I'm going to do, this is kind of a side note to this, I need pants, and I need them at an affordable price, and unfortunately, Goodwill's the affordable price. I came up with a plan, a solution, if you will, to do this. I plan on trying on pants in the store. Obviously, I can't take all my clothes off. I'm not going to do that, and I can't just go in underwear because they'll kick me out. I bought compression pants. They're thinner than the underwear I usually wear. They cover my bottom half, and nothing is see-through. I checked that already. I'm going to be trying on clothes right in the aisle. I will be trying on pants right in the aisle, because shirts aren't a problem, jackets aren't a problem, sweaters aren't an issue. Pants are, though. So I'll be trying them on right in the aisle. If you guys want to see how this pans out, let me know. And prior to making that trip, I'll see if I can get some help filming me trying on clothes in the aisle. I think it'll be comical. And just see if I get harassed or anything, because if I do, then I'll probably move forward with some bigger actions at Goodwill. But let me know if you want to see that in the comments, and I'd be glad to film that, because I think it's just hilarious and ridiculous that we have to jump through these hoops to get clothes at an affordable rate. But anyway, that's my spill on that. And again, has this happened to you? If so, if you comment and let me know where, so I can get an idea of other areas outside of Colorado this may have happened, because I'm in Colorado. And then again, if you want to see me do my whole shtick within the store, let me know, and I'd be glad to get that on video. Thanks, guys.